That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriots!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Webb to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally get him, but not until he's
Let's go!
15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
He tried to get a damn force win. Bruh.
They've got them frustrated
That's
right
crazy.
now.
Look at all that damn moving he doing on his defense. He doing too much. Way too much moving for no reason.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
My game about to come on.
A loss of a full 3 yards.
Gotta go watch my pants.
Second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Look, do you see how much moving he doing? Why does he move so many people in zone defense?
On 2nd down.
Oh, you serious? Who is that? He just threw like that.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now
Garbage.
it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He trying to do the glitch blitz. He trying to do that glitch blitz. I see you, boy. That's what happens when you try to do the glitch blitz. Bruh, I swear for God, it's like they got injuries on high. 2 people got hurt in 1 quarter. That's ridiculous.
Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script, didn't show us everything.
Why is injury so high? Look at that, bruh.
It's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. For the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous
Yes, he
territory.
back.
Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They hand off to their big tight end. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
A play fake, now Webb. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get...
Why is my running back at punt return?
Yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And the ledger for them so far.
Mosquito beat out bound.
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown.
Since he called me a pussy, we gonna run up then. I'm gonna run the damn scrub because he called me a pussy, huh? Mosquito beat out bound. Ooh. Tell him what you did. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, wow. Y'all see that? I know y'all watching. Y'all see that. That was garbage. He did not get that interception.
Even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes.
Oh, well.
You've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone.
And
that's what basically comes right to him.
Running up the score.
Give to Jones. And not a whole lot doing there.
Trying his hardest to run this ball, boy.
8-yard line. We haven't seen much from him
running
the football here in this first quarter.
Not happening.
You're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him.
Your whole ass ain't gonna run the ball on me, buddy.
We got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
No, check, Patriots.
Off play action, it's Webb. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Y'all see that? I'm standing right by him. That was another interception, by the way. Another interception.
Those are the kinds of plays
he got this basic ass offense.
Number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
That ball out of there, boys. Ha! Get it out of there!
But it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Webb. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Out of the gun, it's Webb. And it's not.
That was an interception.
Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
And attempted a deep
Reed.
Get it. But boy, they're going to need a few.
Let's go.
Hit in order to get back into this game.
Let's go. Uh-oh, Jameer Bird back there. Here we go. Look at, stay on your block, boy. Come on, Reed.
17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Do something. You got set? 180?
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Set. 180. Do something. Hey. Great.
Here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Bruh, 3 people hurt.
Got a man down on the field.
3 people just got hurt in this goddamn game, bruh.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now a handoff to Rashard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Do something.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep open, and this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Webb.
Okay. Let me see that pretty hair. Let me see what it's talking about. What you get done? Hey, nah. You look pretty.
Thank you. Can I use the other one?
From the gun on 3rd down.
For what?
For digging.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Thank you.
They get 9.
How the hell did a tight end
Continues.
get his shoulder tore and I'm on defense? I'm on defense and my tight end got his shoulder tore.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deone Bucannon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
Webb now from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes.
Please go for it so I can get this pick 6. That's why I called timeout.
Find angles to throw the ball.
I want your dumb ass to go for it. Please go for it. Come on. Go for it so I can get this pick 6. Now stop thinking. Just do it. Let's go.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
Come on with the fake. Come on with the fake. You did all that thinking just to kick the ball.
As he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
When. Reach on the beat.
To kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Brand new whip, got no
Line of
keys.
scrimmage, the 31 now.
Who ran out of bounds?
Hey,
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's caught left side by John Brown. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
The give is to Jones. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Off-play action. Well, the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Webb. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
From the end zone. Newton. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A second down carry for Procise. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And able to find Dorsett. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
This is Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Now Webb. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
3-19.
On 4th down, Webb. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just
I
like
just want
that,
to go
they'll
watch my
operate
game
from the red zone now on 1st down.
Gone. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
He's gonna get that
And
boy
they'll bring
nose
him
broke.
down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones. And they'll go back.
At least we got 3 points on the board.
To the 14.
You got a
That'll
field
make
goal.
it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Round after round. Here we go, set. 180. Learn more about yourself.
They snap it to Newton. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a give to Richard. Gets past 1 man. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Webb, and he's going to go down again. Dayon Buchanan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Webb. And the pressure gets to him again. Dontari Poe in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Carolina getting set to take the
Get them boys hurt out there, ain't you?
Field position. They've got
you okay, fuck boy?
Most would say they should.
You all right, boy?
The keyword there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should.
Look like they getting hurt.
But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A pretty large mental mistake right there to give them the first.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that 4th down, any type of penalty would give them a 1st down, so you can't jump off sides. You can't encroach. You've got to be careful.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol, and they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers,